Hey everybody, welcome back to How to Beat the Algorithm and example pages that do that. So when we left off last time, we had scheduled a lot of posts and we've been doing some audience building. And I'm going to show you why and how audience building is so relevant to you and to your page. So for example, we posted this video using our tool, and with that, what we did was, because we have the page targeted, we actually got a like from somebody who was not already invited to our page. So what we did here was we invited this person, which is something that you can do anytime somebody likes any update, status, picture, photo, whatever it is. So the way that you do this is you go into your page notifications and you see what people are doing. Now, one thing we noticed was we got dinged a little bit because we had turned on a tool that auto-posted some virals for us. Unfortunately, it posted way too many at once. So we got dinged a little bit by Facebook. This can happen. So how do we combat that? Well, we actually interact with other pages as our page. So we just went over to some other pages that are like ours, and guess what? That netted us a few more organic likes as well, just because we're interacting. And with that, these people are liking our comments, and it's helping us with the algorithm just by interacting with other pages as our page. So that's something that you definitely need to be doing as you're focusing on audience building. So you're targeting the right audience, you're targeting pages that are similar to yours, that are receiving really good engagement, and you're engaging with those pages. So that's on your to-do list for this week, is engage with other pages as your page. So to do that, all you're going to do is, search your main options, choose a couple pages to interact with. And the way you do that and you interact as your page is when you see an update over here, what you're going to do is you're going to like it as your business page. So that's something else you can do. You can also leave a comment as well. So if you like this, for example, I'll do this for you one more time. Just going to click here. And then you're going to leave a comment. And it's really that simple. So all you're going to do is just, do this several times a day over and over again. And this is going to help raise your engagement with the algorithm. Now, let's talk about a couple other things. Now we're back on our page, and one thing that I always say is you need to monitor your analytics weekly, okay? So here's our weekly stats, and they're not looking as hot as they were before, but that's okay. So we're still driving traffic to the page, we're still getting some views. Our reach went down because we're not playing nice according to the Facebook algorithm. And our post engagements went down, but then they went back up because we did a quick course correction, and that made a big difference. The same with videos. So you can see here they are going up. Now, with that said, so far we have invested $27 into this page as well as some time, and that's netted us 16 page likes. So what we're going to do in this next month is maintain this, but we're going to increase our daily budget to $2 a day, because we know that if we target it a little bit differently now that we have some data and we've got some page likes, that's going to help boost our audience as well. So we've got a couple little assignments that you would need to do, and I would recommend that you do the same thing. So what you would do is just simply take out an ad for this, you target it, and then you're taking out basically a page like ad for people to like your pages. Now with this next set of training, we're going to start with Instagram as well. So we're going to create a separate email address, we're going to create an Instagram account, and then we're going to start scheduling posts to that Instagram account as well as to our Vine Enthusiast page. Now that being said, I want to go over what we have on our page so far. What we did was, based on the analytics we looked at last time, we went in and we scheduled literally the exact same way I've shown you how to do it before, things all the way through the beginning of July. So this is all really hot for audience building, and it's going to make a heck of a lot of sense for you. What we're going to be doing with posting to Instagram will be just a little bit different. And what we're going to do there is, just walk you through that in some upcoming modules. Now that said, we have our audience building done. We have this posted at the times that our tool told us were the best times to post it. What we need to do now is go back into our page insights and verify those times based on the new members that we've added to our audience to see if this is still accurate. And if it's not, I'm going to show you how to do a quick fix that's going to get some people to your page. So you're going to go back to your page analytics. You're going to go to posts. What we're looking for here is kind of the same thing that we've looked at before, where we want to see the reactions, the likes, the shares. So let's check out our engagement rate. Well, you know what? Our engagement rate has gone up on several of our posts, which is great. That's what we want. And we can see here what it was targeted to. Was it targeted to public or was it targeted specifically? What we've noticed is that sometimes when it's targeted specifically, it works really well. Other times when it's targeted organically, if it's not targeted at the right time, it's not working so hot. So the goal here is to get your engagement rate to about 20%. So we know that our fans like funny pictures and they like video. So these have all been targeted publicly, so you can see that right there. So what we're going to do now is evaluate the time of day that is the best time of day to post. And we're going to take our top 3. Now, if you'll notice, like I always say, this has changed. Oh my goodness. So what we need to do is shuffle that in our tool so that we are posting at the optimum times that our audience is online. So for your page and for your analytics, what you are going to do is look at 10 a.m., 1 p.m., and 9 p.m. So you're going to write that down, 10 a.m., go back over here, 1 p.m., and 9 p.m. Now that's a little bit different than what we had. So what we're going to do is we're going to go and take all that work we've already done, and this is one thing you can't do when you schedule by hand on your page, by the way, through Facebook, and you do all the targeting stuff. You can't do this. You can't make changes on the fly like this. You'd have to go back through each and every single post to do that. Thankfully, we have a tool that will work with you on this. So here's how we do it. We're going to go into the settings for the page. We're going to remove the times that we had set up there. Now we're going to add a range. So we know that our first hottest time to post is around 10 a.m. So we're going to go from 9:45 to 10:30. Okay? We're going to save that. We're going to add another range because we know our second best time to post is now at 1 p.m. So we're going to go in here and we're going to say 1 p.m. to 2. Save that. And we know our last best time to post is at 9 p.m. So based on that, we're going to go in here, move our slider bar, set that between 9 and 10. So now that we have all of these things set up and ready to go, our maximum amount of times to post per day for auto schedule is set to 3. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go back to posts and we're simply going to refresh the schedule based on the new data that we've obtained. So we're going to refresh this. And now, as you can see, it's set up to the 3 hottest times of the day for our page. So you have all of these things now set up appropriately and correctly to go when your fans are now online. And this is something you can do. It changed all of our posts that we've done for the entire month on the fly. So now that we've done some audience building, we still need to focus on audience building, but we're also going to cross-promote that audience on Instagram as we start to add more elements to this. Now, the point here is that you want to do audience building while a site is being developed for you, and we haven't even gotten into the website portion of this. And the reason that you want to do audience building first, instead of have the website first, you want to have a presence on social media and do all this stuff because here's the bottom line. Nobody's going to care on social about your website launch unless you already have an established audience. So knowing that most good sites are going to take anywhere between 30 to 60 days for development, You want to start your audience building efforts 30 to 60 days before your site launches. So in the next bit, we're going to go and set up our Instagram and set up posts to our Instagram, and also set up really cool ways to get a quick following built for our Instagram as well. So I hope you enjoyed this module. Come back for more. If you have any questions, please drop them in the box below. But that's all for right now.